Right now, thousands of local businesses have a website that's quietly costing them customers. The business is good, the service is real, the reviews are there, but the website looks outdated, unclear, and just not professional enough to turn visitors into paying customers. So in this video, I'm going to take a real local business website and completely redesign it using Claude AI. Better copy, better design, a clean mobile layout, and basic SEO. Then I'll publish the finished website live on a real domain, so it's not just a preview, it's a real link anyone can open. And to keep this beginner-friendly, we'll use Claude directly in the browser. No complicated setup needed. For the publishing part, I'll use Hostinger, because it makes putting a website online simple, even if this is your very first time. And with the Hostinger plan I'm choosing here, you also get a free domain for the first year, which instantly makes the final website look much more professional. The full step-by-step guide and all the prompts I use are linked in the description. Let's start. The first step is finding a local business website with clear room for improvement. But before we open Google Maps, one quick thing. Open the guide linked in the description and keep it open as you follow along. It maps out every step, links every tool, and holds all the prompts you'll need later, so you're never stuck trying to remember this from the video. I'll open step 1, then click Open Google Maps. Google Maps is perfect for this. It shows a business's website, reviews, services, and contact details all in one place. And you can pick almost any niche: plumbers, electricians, dentists, cleaning companies, roofers, restaurants, car detailing, home remodeling. You're not even limited to your own city or country. Since it's delivered online, you can work with businesses almost anywhere in the world. For this tutorial, I'll search kitchen and bathroom remodeling in Raleigh, North Carolina. That gives me plenty of businesses, but I don't pick one at random. I use a simple 3-part rule. First, good reviews, so we know the business is active, trusted, and doing real work. Second, it already has a website. Third, that website has clear room for improvement. So the ideal target is a strong business with great reviews, but a website that doesn't do that quality justice. Take this one. Strong rating, plenty of reviews, and a website. Let's open it. And this one feels outdated. Old layout, unclear navigation, nothing modern about it. This is exactly where a redesign makes a real difference. But not every business needs our help. Let me show you what I mean. This business also has good reviews and an active website. But this one already looks professional. Strong imagery, modern design, clear buttons, polished layout. A few small things could still improve, but not enough for the before and after we want. So I'll skip it. The goal isn't to criticize every website. It's to find one where we can create a clear, valuable transformation. Let me try another search. This time, kitchen remodeling contractors. Plenty of results again. I'll open one and run the same 3 checks. 5-star rating, several reviews, and an existing website. Let's see what we're working with. The business looks well established, but the website has real room to grow. The design feels dated, the offer could be clearer, and the whole thing could look far more modern. That's a strong opportunity for a real before and after. You could keep comparing for a while, but I won't drag this out. This is the website we'll use. Before moving on, understand what the website is actually supposed to do. Here, the business wants customers to explore its services, see past work, and request a free estimate. Knowing that goal helps Claude build a site that isn't just better looking, it's genuinely more useful. Now I'll copy the website URL to give Claude in the next step. You can also grab a few screenshots of the original. That helps Claude understand its content and layout. Back in the guide, I'll check off what we've done. Searched Google Maps, picked a site with room for improvement, identified its goal, and saved the URL for Claude. And that's step 1 done. We've got a real business, a clear redesign opportunity, and all the context Claude needs. Now for the fun part, handing it all to Claude and watching it build the first version. Now let's turn that website into a prompt Claude can work from. Inside step 2, I'll open Customize Prompt. Then I'll paste the website URL we copied. This isn't a generic prompt you reuse for every business. Once you add the URL, the guide creates a redesign prompt specifically for that website. It tells Claude to study the real services, branding, content, and contact details, then rebuild the site with clearer copy, a more modern design, and a better structure. For this example, the website URL is all I need. There's also an optional autofill from Google Maps tool. You can paste the business name or its Maps link to pull in available details like the phone number, address, opening hours, and Maps URL. This is useful when the original website is missing information. I already have everything I need, so I'll leave it empty. If I open Show Final Prompt, you can see that the guide has assembled everything into one detailed instruction. It tells Claude what to take from the original website, what to improve, and what not to invent. So we don't need to write or organize the entire prompt manually. I'll click Copy Prompt and mark this task complete. Now let's open Claude. We'll use Claude directly in the browser, so there's no desktop app or complicated coding setup required. If you already have an account, just sign in. If not, create one. I'll continue with Google. Review the terms and only continue if you agree to them. Claude has a free option, but I'll use the Pro plan for higher usage while building and refining the website. Pro is enough to get started, so you don't need Max right away. At the time of recording, it costs around $20 per month, although the price may vary by country. I'll choose Get Pro Plan, complete the payment, and continue. This is the main Claude interface, where it will paste the prompt and generate the first redesign. Before that, I'll choose the model. I'll use Opus 4.8, which is my default for website generation because it gives strong and reliable results. Fable 5 is also a good option, especially if the first result doesn't meet your expectations or you're working through a more difficult problem. For this tutorial, I'll stay with Opus 4.8. You can also choose the effort level. High is usually enough, but I'll set mine to max. Now I'll paste the prompt from the guide and send it. Claude will analyze the original website and use that information to build a completely new version. After a moment, it gives us the result, including the website code. I'll open the HTML result to preview it. This brings up Claude's built-in preview on the side, which we can expand. One thing to keep in mind is that the preview doesn't always load every image correctly. The website structure may be complete, but a few visuals can still look broken or missing inside Claude. That's why I prefer to download the HTML file and open it directly. I'll click Download, then open the file locally. Now we can see the full result much more clearly. This is the first redesign Claude created, and it's already a major improvement over the original. It kept the real business information, used the original logo, and pulled actual content from the existing website. The hero section is stronger, the layout is cleaner, and the overall design feels much more professional. As we scroll down, you can see that Claude also created the main sections, including the services, about section, process, gallery, testimonials, and contact area. It's not meant to be perfect yet, but it gives us a strong starting point that already looks much better than the old website. The testimonials were also carried over, which helps preserve trust and social proof. The contact section includes the real business details taken from the original website. So this isn't only a visual mock-up, it already contains useful, real information. Let's also check the mobile version. The layout already works well on a phone, which is important because many customers will visit a local business website from mobile. This is already a huge improvement over the original. Now let's polish it up and get it ready to publish. Now we're in step 3, where we polish the website before publishing. The guide gives you a few prompts here for design, mobile, and SEO, but you don't need all of them. Just use the ones your website actually needs. For my version, that logo is the first thing to fix. Claude pulled it straight from the business site, but the image has a white background, and once you zoom in, that white box is hard to miss. It's a small detail, but it instantly makes the site feel less professional. So let's clear it up. I'll save the logo, then open any background removal tool. Use whatever tool you like. I'll just drag the logo in, let it remove the background, and download the clean version. Then back to Claude. For a change this simple, you don't need a fancy prompt. I'll upload the new logo and just say, replace the website logo with this one. I'll let Claude update the file. Then I'll download the new version and open it again. And just like that, it's gone. The logo sits cleanly in the header now, and the whole site already feels more polished. Now, for one final upgrade. Instead of tweaking things one by one, I'll use the Improve Design and Conversion prompt from the guide and let Claude improve the entire page at once. I'll paste that into Claude and send it. Then I'll wait for the updated version. Once it's done, I'll download the final file and open it. And you can see the difference right away. Claude refined the spacing, section layouts, visual hierarchy, and overall premium feel across the page. The layout is cleaner, the sections feel more refined, and the site now looks like something you could confidently put in front of a real business owner. So here's the original, here's the first redesign Claude generated, and here's the final improved version. That's a big jump, the kind of before and after that actually gets attention. But there's still one thing missing. A redesign hits much harder when the business owner can open a real link and experience it for themselves. So next, I'll publish this website online and turn it into something I can actually send to a client. Now for the final step, putting the website online. Inside step 4, the first task is downloading the final file from Claude. We already did that, so I'll mark it complete. Before uploading anything, there's one important detail. The main website file needs to be named index.html. That's the file the browser automatically loads when someone opens your domain. I have a few earlier versions here, so I'll delete those and keep only the final version we just improved. Then I'll rename it to index.html. Now the file is ready. Back in the guide, I'll check that off and open Hostinger. You can open the same page directly from the guide or use the Hostinger link in the description. From here, I'll click View Plans. For a simple website like this, the premium plan is enough. It supports up to 3 websites and includes a free domain for the first year. I'll click Choose Plan. Now you can choose the billing period. I'm going with 12 months. A longer period lowers the monthly price, but 12 months is the shortest option here that still includes the free domain. Before continuing, click Have a Coupon Code, enter PROFITSTUDIO. Then click Apply. And you can see the price drop right away. I'll create the account with Google, then complete the payment using whichever method works best. Once the payment is complete, Hostinger asks how we want to start. Since we already have the finished website file, I'll choose Migrate an existing site. Then I'll choose Upload backup files. Even though this is a new website, this is the option that lets us upload the HTML file we already created. Then I'll click Next. Now Hostinger asks which domain we want to use. The plan includes a free domain, so I could search for and claim a .com domain here. But I don't want to rush the name. I'd rather choose the right domain after thinking it through. So for now, I'll use a temporary domain and connect the final one later. Now I'll upload the website. I'll click Upload and select index.html. This screen only accepts compressed files, so I need to turn the HTML file into a zip first. That's an easy fix. I'll go back to the file, right-click it, then choose Compress. Now I have a zip file containing the website. I can drag it onto the page or click Upload and select it normally. Once the file appears, I'll click Next. Hostinger shows a quick summary of what will be uploaded and the temporary address it will use. Everything looks right, so I'll click Submit Request. Hostinger will now process the file and publish the website. And here's the link. Because I chose a temporary domain, the address is long and random, but that's completely fine for now. I can connect a cleaner custom domain later. And there it is. The website is now live, and anyone with this link can open it from their own device. That's the difference between showing someone a file and giving them a real website they can actually explore. Now I'll exit this setup and show you one more useful thing. This is the main Hostinger dashboard. I'll open Websites, find the site we just published, and click Dashboard. Then I'll go to Files and open the File Manager. Inside the public HTML folder, you'll find the index.html file we just published. This folder controls what appears on the live website. So later, if you make another change in Claude, download the updated version and keep it named index.html. Then come back here, click Upload, and replace the old file. That's all it takes to update the live website. Whenever I'm ready, I can also connect a custom domain. I'll click Connect Domain, confirm the notice, and continue. From here, I can search for the domain I want, select it, and click Next. Hostinger handles the connection from there. For now, I'll keep the temporary link because the website is already live and ready to share. And this is one reason I use Hostinger. The hosting, domains, website files, and updates are all managed from one place. You're also not limited to publishing only one website. To add another one, go to Websites, open All Websites, then click Add Website. Choose Custom PHP HTML Website. Then repeat the same process. Choose a domain or temporary address, upload the files, and publish. The premium plan supports up to 3 websites, so you can create more examples from the same account. And that completes the full process. We found a real local business, rebuilt its website with Claude, improved the final design, and published it on a live link. Now you have something you can actually send to the business owner and let the redesign speak for itself. I've also added a few outreach message examples inside the guide. Use them as a starting point, personalize each one for the business, and include your live preview link. Build a few strong examples, reach out consistently, and give yourself the best chance of landing your first client. You'll find the complete guide and the Hostinger link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.